Wilson will throw again. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch.
Now it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Seahawks nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers,
and a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
For Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Switch. 25.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. And now the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Benson Mayowa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Forced out of bounds.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yards.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. L.J. Collier showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
2nd and goal. On the Seahawks.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
8-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on third and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 2.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
The 29-yard line.
Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
By
Jared Reed. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
49-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Seahawks first
now
down.
Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. They'll try and run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Jason
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Wilson on the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Love that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Wilson. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
The 30-yard line.
And watch the leg. Kill. One foot. Hey,
Throwing again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. One last shot for Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.